Hey, this is John Lowe from the 2018 30K Challenge. Just giving you an account update on May 1st. Today bought some SPY puts and I'm up $74. But before we get into that, go over the disclaimer. You can read that. Overall, I'm not a profitable trader. I'm getting much better though. Always seek the counsel of your professional and financial advisor. By viewing this video, you agree not to hold Jonathan Lowe or any of my assets liable for losses that you encounter while trading the stock market in any form. This is just my theory based upon my own experience. Anyway, let's see here. Let's go to the trade right here. And in fact, let me show you the account here. So today, as you can see, the dates here. Well, this is today, May 1st, and these are the days I traded here, or these are the times I traded. Took three, got stopped out with a $40 loss, got back in 5 contracts, took profit at $2.01, added more at $1.62, and then with a market stop order, I got stopped out of a profit stop at $1.58 per contract. All right, so let me show you the actual chart, and I can explain to you sort of what's going on here. Basically, I saw the SPY selling off here, and as I looked at the daily chart, there's an open window from this level all the way down to the daily 200. And so really my potential of profit was pretty big. I mean, we're looking like almost 264 is where I might get in. And the profit target is 261, which is about 3 points away. And if you're looking at 3 points away and you're getting in at an option worth $1.20, and the deltas on that are around 50 cents, you could make, theoretically, over 100% profit from here to here on whatever you're investing. So that was the idea. So as it broke down here, I didn't take the trade until I wanted to find some resistance. And so I found the resistance here. I was thinking about, hey, maybe it'll come up to VWAP and fail, and that's what I was thinking. But the mistake I made is that I entered here with 3 contracts, and I neglected to think that it would go up to the 50 SMA. I got distracted with this huge profit window of 3 points, and I just didn't consider this. Well, anyway, I knew I was only wanted to risk about $50 on this trade. I just got back 3 of my day trades yesterday. Didn't trade, but today, this looked so good, I just had to take it. So I know above here, I would get stopped out with a $40 loss, which was here. And then went right up here and immediately rejected this. And I went, oh no, maybe I should have waited here and took this trade. But I had to leave for work and some other stuff, so I couldn't take this trade here, and I wasn't sure if it was going to continue to move up through here anyway and nullify my trade. But I took one stab at it and messed this up. However, if I would have just got short one here, and then maybe one here, and added more maybe here or here, maybe one more retest here or here, that would have been the best. Because then I could have added size. I know my stop would be above the 50 SMA. I've been sort of loving this level here, this 50 SMA. So if I would have got in here, that would have been great. It would have been 3 points down. I would have been totally fine if it stopped me out here because, the SPY is already showing weakness. This is a nice retest of the highs, and then let's just go down. So I could have made a pretty good profit here. But anyway, I got stopped out here. I didn't take this one or that one. Um, and anyway, and that's my mistake. I should have waited for this. Yeah, I could have got in here one, 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 or one, 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 and then maybe, five, four, five more, six more even, and then had a nice scale in. And as it went for me, you know, it would have been a nice profit. Anyway, um, let's see here. So I had something here that said I was up $250 here. So at this point I was up $275. No, actually I take that back. That's not it. So I couldn't take this trade here. So then I had to go to work. I missed all this. I saw this, retest this, and came back down. So basically, later on, I saw this coming up here, and I saw the rejection here. I saw the rejection here. So I said, something, it might reject here again. And here's now VWAP. It's already failed twice below VWAP. This is looking pretty good. So I knew, I didn't wait to get into here, but I knew this, my stop was like, this is 263, 40, 50 is my entry. My stop is 15 cents away. I say, hey, I can let this thing go 15 cents, and not have to worry about it. So I got in five contracts. If it stopped me out above this, I'd be risking $100 probably. Not a big deal. It'd be, $40 here, $100 here, so $150. Wouldn't be happy about it, but I'll do it. Anyway, so I entered it and immediately started working for me. Because this is such a strong setup to me, I added bigger contracts. I added 5 contracts. Went down here. I was up 275, and I took one contract off. Um, because I thought it might come up here and then really fail down into here where I could really I'd be up, this is over 10% of my account value, um, just on 5 contracts with $100 risk. And then down here, if I would have got down here, we could have been talking another 20-30% gain on the day. Well, anyway, I took a little bit of profit, went back up here, um, looked at it again. And I said, hey, it's following the 50 again. I might as well, as it begins to fail here, I added bigger, even more, 3 more contracts. Now I have 7 going down. And I knew my max risk was going to be 50, right? So, because if I added here, or I got in here, and then I'm adding more here, I'm using this to average my size. So I know if I stopped out here, my max risk is $50. So all in all, I would be down maybe, I don't know, $40 for the day or something like that. But this looked like a really good spot. It was a really good retest. It's consolidating, failing off to 50. This spooked me out a little bit at the time, but it began to fail good. And so, I was up $240, on this, and I thought I was looking good. So I let it go. I wanted it. I thought it was going to break this low of day right here. Um, but it didn't. It came right back up. And then I said, something, I need to tighten up my stop. And so I made my stop, really, um, so I at least make some money. I think my average was 150 on the contracts. I put my stop at 162, I believe, and got filled at 158. So at least I obeyed my stop and did not let this thing go against me. And it's a good thing that I didn't, because I gotta respect my technicals. My technical says it's following the 50 SMA. It broke above it. I need to get out, so I did. And then that was that. So anyway, that's about it. It did end up going all the way down here, relatively quick. Probably would have been up $450 if I would have held through all of that, but I would have went negative, for a little bit. which, isn't, the smartest thing to do. So anyway, that's it. So, here's are some of the struggles and challenges that I'm having. One, I only get 3 day trades per account every 5 trading days, and if if you saw my account, I used all 3 trades today. I got in and out. I got in, I took some profit, I added, and then I hit a profit stop. So really, I can't day trade in this account for another, week. So, and so to combat that problem, what I'm going to do is I have a couple other accounts that I opened up, um, and what I'm going to do is fund those accounts. So I have these 2 other accounts here that I can fund. I have no money in them, not really, very little money in them. So I'm going to start putting money into these accounts. So I'm going to have 3 day trades in this one, 3 in this one, and 3 in this one. So I'm going to have 9 day trades, for each week, or 3 in each account. So that'll allow me to trade more if I hit the right setups. So that's one solution to this day trading issue. Um, the other thing is that, another struggle I'm having, I'm limited to the days I can trade. So, the days in red, I can't really trade. The days I'm getting off, I can only trade like a half a day because I'm, trading maybe a little bit in the morning and maybe when I get back home. But by the time I get back home, half the day's already gone. And then the next full day I get to work, I get to do a full day of trading if I can, So for each week, I'm only getting one really full day, maybe 2 at the max, and a couple of half days. So it's sort of a real struggle. So the part of the solution of this is that, I'm going to start trading the QQQ and the SPY on Fridays when options are very cheap. But this is also really risky too because of the theta and delta. But if I hit the right setup, like, sort of like the one you saw today, and trade it well, I could easily make, 50, 100, 200%, even 800% return on one day on the trade if everything sets up correctly. So yeah, that's sort of my plan. Some of the other struggles I'm having is I'm not having enough trade setups to trade. Maybe my trades don't always work out, or I don't have, not all the stocks are setting up at the same time. So what I'm doing is that I have to open my mind and learn new strategies, like the open gap strategy, the midday trade for day trades. I noticed a pattern here that I'm going to start practicing and using, but it looks really good. So I'm going to start using that for my midday trades. Follow the money swing trade with Taylor Horton. Um, his setups are not really happening right now, but they're about to pop off pretty soon here. And then learn credit and debit spreads through tastytrades.com. You can learn how to do this, and I can trade multiple of these with very low risk, and I don't use up any of my day trades because these take anywhere between 30 and 40 days. Anywhere 30 and 60 days is typically what you do to take these trades here. And the last thing I got to do is to help with this is continue to use proper risk management and position size to control losses. That is really key into making this challenge work, is that I really have to manage my risk. Okay. Anyway, if you like what you saw, please, if you're going to open up a Tastyworks account, use my code here as a referral. If you want to learn how to day trade, check out Ed Martin at averagejoetrader.com. And if you want to learn how to swing trade the ETFs, check out Taylor Horton at focustrades.com. All right. Thank you very much for checking out what I'm doing, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.